And a very happy Thursday, which means two demis and one grand, as we know. Okay, and here we go. Will you relax your feet on the floor? Feel the interplay between your fingertips and your knees. And relax when you are ready. Was that a cramp, Jane?
My knee.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Left side, please, and... and relax when you are ready. All right. Just for you, Jane. Half point and heel down, and the half point and heel down, and the full point and heel down. Brush in and the stretch, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Brush it in and the stretch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the stretch, and the heel brush in and the close. Front your toes go twice. Side your toes go twice. Heel up and down, half point on the heel down, full point on the heel down, brush in and flat, stretch your knees, the same to the side and to the front, inside back toes twice, outside side. Let's roll through in first position. And let's have our arms in first as well, when we roll through. And here we go. And relax when you are ready. Okay. Here we go. To the other side. And there we go. Now brush it in. And relax when you're ready. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 2 to the front and the 2 to the side, 2 to the back, demi-plie. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, front and the side and the back and the side, plié, soutenu, other side. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, 2 front, 2 side, 2 back, plié. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, tendu, plié, stretch and close, encore. 2, 4, into your fifth and soutenu to the other side. Relatively simple. 8 side, starting inside front, 2 encore with changing legs, front, side and back. Demi-plié, then only 4 to the side, tendu, plié, second. Front, side, back, side to fifth, and soutenu to the other side. And here we go. So it does not reverse per se. Okay, here we go. Feel your toe isolation, 1. And nice and tall. Demi-plie. And 4. 4 encore, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 into your fifth, demi-plie, releve, back foot goes, open your first, and over. Tendu and plié and stretch and the stay and the close and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Tendu, plié and the stretch and the feel it close, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside, plié. Tendu, plié and the stretch. Close 4 times, inside front, plié and stretch. Try to hit always these perfect fourth positions there. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, side and the plié and stretch. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 2 to the back, 2 to the front, 2 to the side. One more tendu to roll through in second position, and that is it. And here we go. Nice and tall, especially in the plié. And 1, plié, stretch and stay. Close, 1. Really feel these toes. Just keep your arm straight. And 1. And tall and close. To the side and 1. Demi-plie soft. And 1. push and roll through. Feel these strong elbows up, shoulders down, little fingers up, destination forward, elbows in front of your hips. And relax. There we go. When we go to the other side, could we see that plie more as a spring out plie rather than just taking it by itself and then stretching? So bend your knees to stretch them, so syncopate it just a little bit. So we have that nice push feeling. Is that making sense? So really try to use your plie to stretch your knees rather than just plieing. Okay, here we go. And relax when you're ready. One and the two and the three, tendu, plié, coupé, plié. Well then, one and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and eight. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and eight. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six again. Pop out of it. 4, 8. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and eight. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the 7 and 8, one more time, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. One more plié to passer en flat. Fifth soutenu, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 coupé. Tendez forward, close fifth. 3 balance basse, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, feel alles come close. One more time, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Encore 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Tendu to front plié, to passer flat. Close fifth position, back to reverse. So these triple dégagés are syncopated. And from your fourth, get straight into your coupé to go to the other fourth. Then one tendu to close. Do we need that one more time?
Yeah.
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Reverse that. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié to coupé. 2/4, tendu, close. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4. Same thing starting to the side, plié. Feel your alles come close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and close. Front and the side and the back and the side 2 times, and the 6 and the 7 and 8, tendu, plié, fourth to passer flat. Close fifth.
There
all dégagés except for that last three.
Excepting for the tendu into your fourth position. That's right. So I'm trying to use that spring back plié effect that we were just talking about. Triple dégagé, tendu fourth, coupé. Tendu three balance was. That's basically a sequence. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the close, reverse. 1, 2, 3, plié. Tendu, plié, coupé. Plié, stretch. Close, 3 balance was. Now comes Act 2. Starting to the side similarly. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu to second. File à la seconde 45 degrees, close fifth again. Start that over. Tendu, plié, file à la seconde, close fifth, then 8 en croix. One more tendu fourth, plié. 2 passé flat, close your fifth. Reboys.
And in second, it doesn't come to coupé.
No, it does not. It stays out in à la seconde.
I don't get the timing.
Would you like me to mark it?
Bum, 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 bum.
Close. Yeah.
So it's much slower.
It's much
Then-
quicker. The dégagés are quick, then everything else is at tempo. Balance was, I think, are at tempo too. Just listen to it. Just listen. 1, 2, 3. Tendu, plié, coupé. Plié, tendu, close. Balance was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back and 2 and 3. Tendu, plié, coupé. Fourth tendu and close. Balance was and 7, 8. Side 1 and 2 and 3. Tendu, plié à la seconde, close. 1 and 2 and 3. Tendu, plié à la seconde and close and front and side and back and side and front and side and back and side. Tendu, plié, passé flat, step. Close your fifth, reverse 1. Is that making a little bit more sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And once again, we're working on quick toes, pushing down for your dégagés, and obviously that spring back effect out of your demi-pliés. Here we go. And 1. That's it. A little quicker there, Jane, if you can. Up and close. 1, 2, 3. Up and close and 1. Fourth, passé flat. Close. 1. And forward and the close. Toes, 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 close and 1. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and side. Fifth, fifth, fifth. Plié, lift and close. 1, 2, 3. 1 plié and lift and close and fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth. Fifth and fifth and fifth and fifth. Tendu, plié, passé flat. Feel both sides of your body turning out against each other. And relax. Okay. Or if you go for the other side.
Yeah.
And here we go. Remember your opening to close, like in a good real estate transaction. Don't get stuck somewhere. And here we go. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, and close. Tendu, plié, fourth. And 1. relax when you are ready. Okay. Yeah, basically the last bit was exactly the same as what we did before, just into a passé rather than a coupé to temps lié. And yes, I'm reading the room. Parallel stretch. 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Circular port de bras. 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Rams and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Relevé to coupé to passé. Why not 2 more temps liés to come to your parallel fourth? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Circular port de bras. 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Start with plié relevé, coupé, passé. Oh, forward and back. And then some more stretches of your choice. A parallel stretch, a circular port de bras, 8 ronds de jambes, a passé balance. First temps liés go back and forward to melt into your next parallel stretch. And here we go. Maintain that functional fifth position throughout your port de bras. Your 8 ronds de jambes and 1. Try to feel the exact same timing in your arm as we just had in our circular port de bras. Add the other side of your body to it logically. Let's not forget these last 2 temps liés, Gregg. And 2, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, Jane, make sure you connect the arm that lets go of the bar with your toes in your passe. So you're lifting both things at the same time. Is that making sense?
Say that again.
When you let go of the bar, make sure these fingertips are connected to your toes, as if they were attached to a string. So when your fingertips go higher, your passe gets a little higher, at least energy-wise.
Right.
Otherwise, you'll collapse sideways, and then there's the issue with that. Okay. Yeah, it's always left fingers, right toes, and vice versa. Here we go. Circular port de bras. There's still a little bit of time until that passe, and 5 and 6. Your 8 rondations and 2. Close fifth back and 1. Okay. Front and the side and the back and the side, double front, double side, close fifth, soutenu, pick it up, plié, tend, relevé, en or close. Back and the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, no soutenu, up and open a couple petit battements, close, you're on the other side. Front and the side and the back and the side, double front, double side, plié, close fifth, soutenu, coupé, plié, tend, relevé, open side, close fifth. Reverse and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, double back, double side, Straight into your coupé temps relevé en dedans. A couple of petits battements pliés and soutenus to the other side. Four frappés, a double front, a double side. Soutenu. Temps relevé en dehors. Back in the side and the front.
So it's sitting toward the bar.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
And that's the only one you get, because on the other side we don't have that soutenu. Please note that all these temps relevés start on the side that does not work so well for Jane. back on the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, straight into your temps relevé. Try to get it over with, so there is time for a couple of petits battements before you close your fifth and start it on that side proper.
What's right after the soutenu?
Temps relevé en dehors.
Okay. Here.
And remember, the goal is to move your arm parallel to your foot, not to hesitate once you get going, and to keep these elbows strong as you're doing it.
And
And the
then
petit battement only comes from the back. Only comes from the on the down side.
Yes, correct, because we don't have that soutenu in there, and I'm trying to fill out the music and give you a good reason not to hesitate into that on the down thing. To get it
so
over
right
this.
after the two doubles, that's the temps relevé.
Yes, the first time it's a soutenu, the second time it's the temps relevé en dedans into a couple of petits battements. It'll be good to give this a try. So careful, don't let that first soutenu fool you. And it doesn't come right, it doesn't come down, yeah? After soutenu, stay on relevé, pick up these toes, go for it. That's the whole idea. Then double back and double side. Straight up to relevé coupé, go. Open, petits battements. Open and close. Okay, and here we go. Let's see how, if you're able to not stop believing. And here we go. And double plié, sous, around, temps relevé. Open, close, and double, coupé, plié, temps relevé, and open, and a good petit battement, close front and front. Plié, soutenu, squeeze. Make sure you attach your coupé, yes, and open. Kind of worked. The trick kind of worked. Quick, just be careful when you take your en dehors temps relevé. One should not be able to drive a truck between your toes and your standing leg. Really, really attach that foot in that low coupé instead of just hiking. It was a minivan this time. Aha. Because it makes really all the difference. Fondu to the front and fondu to the side, port de bras to the bar in the 7 and 8, fondu to the side and fondu to the back, forward and 6 and the 7 and 8, fondu to the back and fondu to the side. Switch up and over back in the 6 and the 7 and the 8, fondu to the front and fondu to the back, stay a little longer in that arabesque, close fifth and soutenu to the other side. Fondu front, fondu side, to the bar. Fondu side, fondu back, inside front. Fondu back, fondu side, inside back. Fondu front, fondu back, tiny arabesque balance, close fifth and soutenu. Careful, your third port de bras goes inside back. Then one more fondu front, one to the back with changing legs. Tiny arabesque balance. I can see Millie likes that combination a lot. There she goes with her fondus. Okay. Is that making sense, Greg?
After the cumbre to the back,
Yes. Fondu front, fondu back. Into a tiny arabesque balance.
changing legs.
Yes, correct. All the other ones are always the same. Fondu front, fondu side, to the bar. Keep going encore, fondu side, from the fondu back, change leg for your port de bras forward. Keep going encore from the back to the side, up and over back, with your inside leg. One front, two back with changing legs into a tiny balance and soutenu to the other side. And here we go. Keep that knees and elbows strong. Melt into your port de bras. Keep going on forward. And two. Switch legs for your port de bras. Side. Switch legs, port de bras. One to the front, one to the back. Stay a little longer, feel your arabesque. Last moment, fifth, and soutenu other side, melt and roll. Side, now to the back, inside front.
There were 40 relevés in the fondue yesterday.
How many?
40.
Oh, I should have made it 45 today.
Just in case we were counting.
Well, you know, yesterday was hump day, so now it goes that way. There's got to be some challenge somewhere. I got the first part. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. From there straight away into cloche and the 6, 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5th and the 2 bombardements. 1 to the front and the 1 to the side and the 1 to the back. So develop P2 and the 3 and the 4. Cloche and the stretch and the close. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Cloche and the stretch and the close. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Close 5. A little bit of a syncopated combat before your second one. One inside front, one outside side, one inside back, and soutenu. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it through and through, and stretch it to the back. And 1, 2. Stay all the way. Now front and back and front to the side. Close 5 and 6 and 1 more. And front and side to the other side. And really use your standing legs. Good. Good. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the plié and coupé and plié and tendu. Pardon? Yes, and tendu close. And the on to the other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, tendu and plié and coupé and tendu close. On the or to the other side. So it's your back foot twice. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. En dedans and the close. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4 on the or and the 6 tendu back and the close. There we go. 4 tendus and 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and tendu plié. This is coming back from the bar to hound us. Tendu close. En dedans, corner change. Yeah. Started from the back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. On the or corner change. 1 and a quarter could be nice. But I'm not going to make it a requirement. En face and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Tendu. Close on the or close fifth back. One more time. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 on the or tendu back. That gets us to the other side. So you're doing the same thing more or less twice when we go to the side.
So the 4 tendus then here. Here.
The first time coupé and tendu, kind of mimicking what we did to the front and to the back. Coupé, tendu side, close fifth front, and a single turn on the or and coupé that closes fifth back. Tendu, close fifth front, coupé turn on the or, close fifth back.
That's the second one or the first one?
That is the first one.
Okay.
The second one doesn't have a tendu. You want to see that side one more time? We definitely can. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8 first time. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2, no tendu this time. Just coupé to second. From second to tendu back. Close. Now you're ready to stop the second side properly. Close front and pirouette. Now just back to your second. Go the other way to tendu back. That's it. How's Gregg?
I think I just need to see it.
Okay. Are we good to mark it, Jane?
Yes.
Okay. You can do that better than me.
Both of those from second are en dehors.
Yes. The only underdog you get is the very first one. Gregg, are you trying to figure out which foot picks up?
Well, from here,
Yeah. Yeah. Your back foot picks
is
up.
it another en dehors?
Yes, correct. Well, that is the first on the or you're getting. And you're closing fifth position back. You keep it in the back.
Because then it starts here.
Exactly. So the turn doesn't change fifths. The coupe don't change fifth. The first one is on the dong, closes fifth back to reverse
Right.
on the other side. The second one is on the or, also closes back. And is in the back. So it comes from the back twice. We can go through it one more time if you like.
There's only one underdone turn.
Yes, and that is the very first one. That looks about right, Jane. Are we good to give this a try?
Okay.
Just see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, you push down into the floor for your tendus. Spring back out of your plie. That's it. And one. That's it. Pirouette. Tournier back and close. It was a right pirouette, Craig, to tournier back. Yeah, the last four tendus, tendu plié second, coupe back to the same second, pick up the same foot for an under or turn. The tournier is back.
Oh.
Yeah, you got somewhat foot confused there. Yes, Jane.
No.
Are you sure? You know, there are no unimportant questions.
No, I'm good, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make sure these coupe stay super tight from these fifth positions. No knees involved. No knees necessary. Also known as NKN, no knee necessary. For Germans, it would be NNN, no knees necessary. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please, starting with our left foot in front. And on the dome.
Oh yeah.
Now on the other. That's a Jane. Now no tournier and the same leg pirouette. But there's a two tournier back and a close. Pirouette to tournier back, close your front foot, Greg. And there's one more coupe before your pirouette, before the last one. Making sense?
Just the same single coupe, not another one.
Right, but there's a coupe balance before your single. Well, balance. A coupe that goes back to second. There's not much of a balance there in the speed. Shall we try this one more time to give ourselves a chance at perfection? Let's make sure all pirouettes come from fifth, excepting for that very last one out of your second. And when I mean fifth, I mean 2 feet touching each other on the floor. Otherwise, it becomes a cheaty fourth. Okay. Here we go. That's it. And make sure your landing plie is part of the party. Pirouette on the other leg. Now it stays on the same leg. Coupé balance and now turn. And Jane, that was the wrong leg.
Yeah.
Correct the first time, 4 tendus, tendu, plié, tendu. Close the other foot, go the other way for your on or pirouette that closes back. Then you start it over with your right foot 4 times. Tendu, plié, coupé, relevé, back to second position. En dehors to tendu back, close your fifth. Subtle differences, but important ones. Okay, let's have the left side one more time. What do you say? Much better job there on your fifth position. Pliés can be even tighter. I bet you a nickel. And here we are. One. So to the back, Jane. Careful now. Tommy. That was right, Gregg. That's right. And yes, Jane. Okay, okay. not too terrible. All right. How about that adagio from yesterday one more time? The drummer. If you're stepping forward, développé à la seconde, demi-plié, relevé, arabesque, plié, pas de bruit. One step forward through your fifth, développé à la seconde, plié, effacé, close fifth to go through baby fourth, like a tombé, pas de bruit. Just so you're not running out of room. 2 steps. Développé à la seconde. Plié to attitude. Remember, you don't want to move your knee at all. Tendu back. Close. Développé front. Demi-plié to arabesque. From there, relevé. Step through. Walk around yourself to start on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go. Is there any reason why we couldn't mark it? Are we good? All right. Are we going to give this a try? By the way, these pataburi, since pataburi does go sideways, can help you to back up a little bit during the pataburi, so you don't run out of room. Okay. And here we go. Through to Raleigh and go. And relax. You're fine, Jen. I can't hear a thing.
Oh, okay.
Zoom has gotten really, really good at blocking noise for whatever reason. Excepting for my microwave. Craig can hear that one when I reheat my coffee in the morning. Craig, for whatever reason you're getting stuck in the développé front, think you're opening it to bring it right through into your plié arabesque.
I forgot what was after.
Okay, well, that is a good reason. Let me point out just a couple of things. One being the difference between doing this and to doing that. From me for you instead of from first to second. Yeah, so let's see if we can attempt a nice, meaningful port de bras instead of just taking your arms along for the ride. Greg, I don't think it is a very good idea from your last développé à la seconde, right there, to drop the wrong arm into your attitude, because that automatically will result in that unless you really prevent it. So keep your arm where it is and lengthen that side instead.
Okay.
So you're making up for the action in your leg in the opposite side. Now you're much less at risk to push yourself sideways. Okay. How about giving that a go from the other side? And here we go. That's so much better. Keep that standing side strong. A little better. Relevé for run. And technically you run. Yeah, just be right there. And finish. Right. Jane, just a little bit more active and actually pulling up in that standing arm when you go to your attitude or your FSA or your arabesque, whatever it is. Feel that standing arm actually doing something. It can be a little bit more and a little bit more aggressive. Let's also remember you don't move your knee from à la seconde to attitude. Yeah, keep it right where it is. It has no other choice but to come with you. But don't take it from that knee, because that is as much of a sin as taking your pure right from your knee. There. Yep, less is more. Are we up to doing this one more time?
Yeah.
Maybe tying both sides together. Maybe feeling a slight lift from your à la seconde at 90, meaning parallel to the floor, into your fouilleté or into your FSA front. Don't feel that same lift into your attitude from your knee, because that would be counterproductive. Here we go. And almost offset choreography. Just one very, very last thing. I don't know if it is actually true, but I heard in some point that you would be killed if you showed your back to the king. That was a reason for beheading you. And since ballet is so much related to royal things, wouldn't it be much safer for your life after Arabesque for you to go? Turn around really quick. Instead of
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of ABBA, why not? Plié, attitude failli, pas de bourrée, chassé, plié, pirouettes to your fourth. So you can close plié, attitude. It's the same thing once again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8. Plié. Are you ready for that? 4 and the pas de bourrée, entonant, chassé. Plié, pirouette to your fourth, step back, plié, en dedans to your fifth, plié, one more attitude, open it, pas de bourrée, entonant. Technically we are ready for the other side, practically we might just want to stop. It's an awful lot of twirling. So this is our en dedans attitude exercise we did a little bit earlier this week. Fifth, open attitude, failli, pas de bourrée, entonant, chassé, forward, en dehors to fourth. And one, close your plié, fifth. Open, pas de bourrée, entonant, chassé, forward, en dehors to fourth. Close on one. See if you can get yourself around with that beginning. Failli, pas de bourrée, chassé, forward, en dehors. Tendu back, plié, en dedans, close fifth. One more attitude, balance only. Pas de bourrée, entonant. Now this is the time to use that arm in second position in your standing side. And then from there just chassé forward out of your pas de bourrée and pirouettes croisé. So once again,
So it starts with the left foot front?
yes, correct. So you can have your attitude to the right. Chassé, plié, pirouette. Right, again.
And then the
Plié,
fifth.
right.
Up.
Correct. And remember, you're brushing your back toes away from you. Chassé forward, plié, pirouette. Now the third one, try to make it an en dedans turn to failli, pas de bourrée, entonant. That is where you really need that side arm. Zoom. Yep, failli. Pas de
So
bourrée.
it's there.
Yep, pas de bourrée, entonant. Chassé forward, plié, pirouette. Still en dehors, I'm sorry to say. So you get 3 en dehors there. Now tendu, step back, plié, en dedans to fifth. So your brain can spin the other way. One more attitude change. You almost want to think this one like the Mercury position. Failli, pas de bourrée, entonant. Ready for the other side. Plié attitude. So you're finishing with what you're starting with. It's a whole pas de bourrée, entonant attitude from fifth sandwich. Are we good to give this a try?
Yeah.
And we definitely can stop between sides because it's a lot of twirling and relevéing. Failli. Plie, pirouette. Close fifth. Turn. Pirouette to your fourth. Tombe. Plie en dedans. Plie attitude. Failli. Paddle. It's kind of fun. I would recommend in all of these pas de bourrée entonnoirs, see your room as you're going past your corners, not to get too dizzy in this whole thing. Okay. Well, we good to give this a go. Remember, keep that attitude a little bit lower than you think you can to avoid lifting your B-U-T-T into the attitude. And here we go. Isn't it fascinating that the thing that should be the most complicated seems to be the one that goes the best? Yeah, careful. Remember, you don't want to take your pirouettes from your knee. You want to take it from your toes, which I guess is one of the reasons why that attitude actually is going fairly well. Greg, just careful. You're pushing a little bit too much up with your back foot rather than brushing it behind you for the attitude. You're saving it because we are failliing, but you should be a little bit further back so your standing leg doesn't have to wank forward before your failli happens. You know what I mean? So think you're going back to go forward, not forward already. Yeah, now take that foot through. So it's almost like a battement cloche. Yes, that would be the idea. Because once you turn it, that being too far forward business doesn't work any longer.
Okay.
Is that making sense? So it's the schizophrenia of ballet technique. You go back to go forward rather than already going forward in this case.
Okay.
All right. Are we somewhat recovered for the other side? Here we go. Now it would be nice to minimize the space between your foot and your knee in passé, so only a motorcycle fits through. Doing your on the pirouettes. And here we go. And one. That's it. And one. Gregg stole your spot, Jane. Now he was 4 counts behind. Okay. Much better so. We'll keep this one for tomorrow. It deserves to be bottled and fermented a little tiny bit. Okay, Greg, you're convincing me.
What's that?
You're convincing me. It's a good thing I never plan my classes. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 attitude tombe back. Tiny pas de bourrée. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 attitude tombe back. Tiny pas de bourrée. It's like a tombe pas de bourrée, but not really because you're already in that plie. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Yes. Up and the 2. Whoa, tumby back. See if you can fall out of this. Padaburi. You're ready for the other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 wallaby tumby back. So now you really have a reason to go backward. And then just go tumby forward, padaburi. One, two, three. Oh, that's why. 5. Woo, 5, 6, padaburi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, padaburi. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With that on the down turn to tumby back. And padaburi forward. And your attitude always comes from your back foot. So your changements determine which leg goes first. Tumby and now tumby forward, padaburi. That's it. That changes legs. 3 and 4, just push down from that 5th. Let yourself go back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. See if you can add that on the down turn to it. To tumby back. But make sure you maintain the same arms as before. Nope. Other arm. There. Yep. And tumby back. And forward padaburi again. So we're basically doing each time the same thing. Use this side arm as a tool. It almost wants to feel like we're doing this one. We're not quite doing it, but you need this arm as an opening side to help you go around from that 5th position. Or maybe you don't need it, but it is recommended under bottle. All right. Let's give this a mark. What do you say?
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay.
And here we go. Don't forget to breathe. And relax. Okay, okay. If you just hadn't changed that arm there for that last attitude, out of sheer panic, instead of there. Okay. I guess you're not quite done with that assembly combination yet. Changement glissade, changement glissade, changement glissade, change, assembly, dessous. No, sorry, dessous. And glissade, change. Changement glissade, don't change. Changement glissade, don't change. Changement glissade, don't change. Assembly. Now glissade, change. You're ready for the other side. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. better than me. Okay. And here we go. That's it. Keep it on your toes. And relax, 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 relax. Yeah. Gregg stopped on purpose so Jane gets a chance to reset.
Right.
Yeah, especially at this tempo, it is somewhat under-breathy. Good first set there, so Gregg.
I can just remember it.
Well, that is why we call it Alzheimer's prevention therapy.
As long as it's not too late.
Well, it's called prevention, remember?
Oh, okay.
Once we call it Alzheimer's therapy, we can charge for it. If you would get just a little tiny sooner back to each fifth position, you would have a little bit more time to think about what comes next. And when I say a little bit, I'm meaning a quarter count of the beat. All right, here we go. Let's do the left before we say goodbye for today. Good start there, Jane. But the slower you go with it, the less push you get from the floor and the less easy it becomes. Yes, yes. You're still on mute. Even so, it sounds like you're doing a wonderful interpretation for the hearing impaired.
Slowing down as I go.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
You
And
too.
I will be
Thank you.
seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.